Okay, the second question I want to do is the same class right here, the same string class here, and I'm going to copy paste. Okay, I'm going to make it a class right now. I'm going to make a class. So I put it back right now. The reason is I can save a lot of time. I can copy paste. All right, and I can let you relate it. It's okay. So I'm going to do it right now. So first of all, here, let me make these things a little bit smaller here. Is okay? All right. So I'm going to create a class. Is okay? So right here, I'm going to add a new item. Is okay? And sorry, wrong way. What I'm doing. Add new class. Is okay? Add new class. And because my table already called student, so it's not a good idea call student. Okay, so class and whatever your database better be different name. So I'm going to call student info. Is that okay? Okay, student info. Okay, I hit OK right now. So I have a student info right here. Okay, so gentlemen and ladies, that's my student info. Okay, so my student info here. Okay, now have that table. I'm deal with that table. Remember, I deal with that table. All right. So I deal with that table. So I write private. Okay. My table. My table. My table is a dynamic vector inside the dynamic vector. Each row is also dynamic, and it's called students. How do I write that? Vector, vector, and vector string, and it's going to call students. And they totally don't understand because I need include a string. I need to include string, it's okay, and I also need to include vector. You understand? All right, so I got it right now. So that's my private. I just have that table. I'm just deal with that table. That's it. All right. So let's see our public. Okay. So yeah, question, please. Anybody? Luis, your question? Who has a question? Anybody who has question? No, can I continue? All right. So that is a vector, right? So I'm going to go of course I have to go to my constructor, right? So student info, that's my constructor. It's okay. Then I am going to equal blank. Is that okay? So I'm going to say this. That's the data type. You have to say it. Is that right? That's a data type. Okay. All right. So right here, you don't need to call this student. Okay. You can different data type right now. Okay. So now equal blank. No, it can be different name. Okay. But we just call your table is called students right now. Okay, so far okay, right? It's okay. Now I have my list right now. Then next thing, let me double check. Yeah, I'm okay right now. Next thing is I'm going to add students. Okay, so I'm going to add students. So void, I'm going to add student. All right. Whenever I add student here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add to a table. Is that okay? What I'm going to add? Remember I add Luis. Is that right? I add Louise, I add Jia Yi, and I add Zhao Yan. Okay, Louise and Jia and Zhao Yan, they are vector of string. Okay, got it right now? And then we are going to put them as a, we're going to take the address for the A student. Okay, so Louise Jai here. Now, what we are going to add is this right now. Okay, so we're going to add that. Whatever I add, we are going to add is a student, and that's the address of that. Okay, when you talk about vector and talk about array, you want to use address. That's why we want to use vector, and you want to use array, because you don't carry the real data. You don't need to, number one, you carry the real data, it may be lost on the internet. Okay, number two, address is so small, so precise. Okay, so I am here right now. So inside here, I only do one thing. Okay, I am just going to do this. Okay, so my my student, that's my table. Is that right? It's going to push my what? A student. Okay, I'm going to push my A student. So like I push Louise, I push Jai, I push Zhao Yan. Okay, that's all I need to do. Okay, then I'm going to overload. So I'm going to redefine my output. Now this is very important, even though you hate it. Very important is you have to think about it. Every application at least have a 20 output, and next time will be different output. So create template is basic your job. Okay, your job as a programmer, you got paid for doing that. Okay, so we are going to do this right now. So we say, okay guys, we're going to use a friend, because you are going to use anything from your Visual Studio, that's your friend. Okay, so ostream, all right, you do like that and get their address again, and we're going to operator, and we're going to overload this sign. Okay, this sign. Okay, then we say O string. Okay, then we are going to put this, we're going to call it out. Okay, you can talk different name, it's okay. And output, we usually put const because we don't want to mess the output. And is output your student info from your class? Always from your class. Look, your class name as student info. Okay, that's your class name, but you are going to create an object. Okay, that's called student info. Okay, what is student info? Vector string. Okay, I call that vector string. Is okay? I call that vector string. Okay. Vector string is VS. VS. Sorry. Okay, we'll call that. So far, okay right now? Yes or no? All right. So I create that right now. Okay. So this is my constructor. So I'm going to create my C, then save it. Let's go the other one here. This one I already typed. I don't need to do that. So I'm going to go to my CPP right now. Where's my CPP? Right here, right? Student CPP. All right, I'm coming here. All right, so I'm going to make sure we can read it. It's okay. Okay, then I'm going to temporarily close this guy, and that's my student H here. And where's my student CPP again? All right, my student CPP is going to be here. It's okay. So my student CPP is here, and I'm going to close this guy. All right. So gentlemen and ladies, can you take a look right here? Okay. So let me make this to 140% or something, so everything will fit. It's okay. So now maybe 150%. It's okay. So I'm going to do this right now. All right. So I am going to overload right now. So I'm going to overload this um, mm, um, the way we output. The way we output. So I'm coming back here to copy some I can use. Is okay. So I'm going to copy these and now fix. Okay, because we don't need to type too much. Control C is okay. So I'm coming back right here. Is okay. Just a minute. Control V. All right. So here, that's fixed right now. So, all right. So this guy is called VS. So that's called VS. Okay, as this, change that to VS. It's okay. All right. And guys, we don't call CL anymore. It's called out. Okay, it's called out. Okay, it's called out. All right. Then another thing is here. Let me double check here. All right. So we are going to do this right now. Okay. So first of all, this I'm going to change this. Okay. Because the way we do this, we make this output. So we're going to say this. Okay. Integer I equals 0. I less than VS. Okay, VS is your table. Inside your table, that VS. By the way, VS is your class. Is that right? Inside your class, you have a table. The table called student, right? And the student table has a size. That's a size. So that size, like right now our size is 3 students or 4 students. Right now our size is 3. Is that okay? Then I plus plus. Okay. So now if using my right now, I have 3. So for I equals 0, I less than my class. My class has a table called student. Inside the student, my size is that. Okay, then that's coming back here right now. Okay, for J. All right. So once I come in here, right here in the J right now. So on each J here, and okay, so I'm going to do this. All right. So I'm going to take the first row. Okay, so for this one is different from the first one. Okay, the first one, look here. I do the S here, so it's dynamic. The first row, Louise had 3, I print 3. Do you understand? When Jia Yi has 4, I print 4. Zhao Yan has 2, I print 2. For this one, I do like this. That's why I show you both. Both has advantage. Okay, this one, if you put in a class, I was putting a class, right? Once I put in a class, by the way, this is semicolon what I'm doing. All right. So now it is in a class, right? So once in a class right here, so I have to treat everything the same. So because right here in each one student is individually. So this one I'm going to do like this right now. So in my class, and I have a student table. Inside my student table, I have several rows. I'm going to take the first row. So I take the first row. All right, I take the first row. Then I have 3. Do you understand? Let me repeat this one. If I take the first row, I have a 3. Okay, so if I take the largest one, Jia Yi. If I take a Jia Yi has a larger size. You understand? And do size. So instead of take Louise, so these inside are, in the future you need to write another program, small tiny thing to find out the maxima. Do you understand? To find out the maxima. So right here, I eyeball it to know the maxima is 加一. So I pick 1. Alright, if you put 0, 2加一, international student will be truncated. It's okay. So I am going to do out. And out right here. And this one is what right now? This one is VS is my class. Inside my class, I have a table. And I and J. Alright. Then let me see right here. Then let me see how do I then they alright, so right here, then I'm going to say out, control T is okay. So not see out, okay, out. Alright. So they don't understand that. Let me see why. What do I do wrong? Alright, so let me just put a space right now, and let me see. I usually do okay. Why they don't? Oh, okay. For do I have? Yeah. Do I have IO string? No. Okay, I need IO string. Okay, gentlemen, right here. So include IO string. Okay. All right. So now that's okay right now. So this is so picky. You need everything you need to give to them. Okay, but that's okay. That's okay. So now they understand right now because I have the IO string right now. All right. Then also out that. Then once I do that, everything right. Yeah, I finish this and I'm going to return. Return what? Out. All right. Okay. So I'm going to return out right now. So far okay to you? Okay. So this my class is called using student info. Using it's called what? Student info. And I overload the operator. So that's coming to use student info. Use student info need to fix a lot. Is that right? So because we don't have this anymore, instead of we have a student info. Oh, by the way, I have to include, otherwise they will never understand. So right here, I have to include, all right, and student info. All right, so now I say this, my student info. All right, so students. I'm going to call students, okay? I'm calling students. Then inside here, I still my student Victor 1, 2, and 3. Is that right? So now this student is a if I'm going to put like this, let me show you and I'll fix later, okay? If I'm going to put student IF, if I put like this, okay, that's okay too. Then I am going to do like this. Now before I do that, I can do this student IF, okay, and the I already have a student. Before I have that, then I can retrieve my, I can set my get my table, then do it. So because that is not a good idea, so we are going to do we add, right? So that we're going to add student, okay? So I add my S1. Right? Let's add a bunch of these right now. So I add 3 right here. Now I am not going to have this whole thing because I already overloaded. It's okay. Already overloaded. So I'm going to say CL and whatever you call this, student info. All right. Student data, whatever. Let me put the student data as more sense, makes more sense. Okay. All right. Then maybe info is become IF. Stupid. All right. So all right. So you just see our student data. That's it. That's it. All right. So once you do the student data, you have exactly the same thing, and let's build it right now. I have a mistake right here. Sorry. Let me see. So I wanted to come back right here. I think they don't allow me to do one here. All right. So let me still do that 0 right here. Let me see if that's a reason why. Okay. So let me AJ. It's okay. Let me build it. Okay, let me see. That's okay right now, but I have something out of string right here. Is okay. So we just finish and now fix that right now. Okay. So for this, let me see. We just need to have the same size. Is okay? We just let me see double check right here. Yeah. For the 照烟, I need to have here 1, 2 照烟. All right, some here right now. All right, so I'll fix that right now, but I basically will be